Hello again. Let's talk about sampling. When surveying a building looking for mould or the reasons for mould, we may utilize one or more methods of sampling. So what is sampling and what does it achieve? Well, in our business, sampling is a process of capturing relevant evidence with the aim of determining through analysis whether we have a biohazard problem or not, and how big that problem might be. We work on the basis that if you can measure it, you can manage it. If mould were not a health hazard, we would not be concerned about measuring it, and measuring it and quantifying it may give us the information we need to eliminate it or reduce it to background norms. There are many ways of taking mould samples. They do not all give the same information. There are culture-based methods, enzyme-based methods, and DNA-based methods, all with their own limitations. No sampling method reveals the total picture. Sampling can be very inaccurate if the number of samples collected is not sufficient to allow a proper analysis and conclusion, or if the samples are not collected properly. On the other hand, the right combination of sampling methods conducted properly will bring us closer to understanding if there is or is not a problem. As a general rule, getting a representative, statistically relevant sample of an environment has traditionally meant taking lots of samples, which made these detailed sampling regimens significantly more costly than newer technologies. In recent years, advancements have been made in the field of sampling that address these problems. A single sample result using specific protocols can now be viewed and analysed in context with data sets collected in scientific studies of hundreds, if not thousands, of other buildings. The most straightforward sampling is surface sampling. As the name suggests, it involves collecting matter from surfaces, usually using a contact plate or sterile swab. There are various methods of analysing that sample, and whichever is selected will depend on the individual case requirements and cost implications. In our next videos, we will briefly discuss some air sampling methods used today. Thank you for watching.